Place value, estimating. Estimating is using rounded numbers to get a close answer for an addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division equation. You don't get the exact answer, but you get close enough. The reason you would use estimating is if you want to get a sense of if your answer is right. So you estimate before you do the actual addition so you can know what your answer should be close to. So here's an example of estimating, and I used smaller numbers even though you will be using larger numbers. So I have 348 plus 456. I made my number lines and I used horizontal number lines today. So I rounded 348 first because I always start with the highest place value in smaller numbers because it gets you closer. If you're using a larger number, you probably want to use a different placing, and we'll talk about that later. So 348 could round to 300 because it has 300s, or it could round to 100 more, which is 400. The middle point between 300 and 400 is 350. And so 348 goes about right here on this number line. Because it comes before 350, it rounds to 300. It's closer to that. When we look at it here, 456 could round to 400 since it has 400s, or it could round to 500, which is 100 more. 450 is the midpoint between 400 and 500, and then 456 goes about right here, which means it's closer to 500. So because that 348 rounds to 300 and 456 rounds to 500, I could simply add 300 plus 500 to get 800. If someone asked me give me a close estimate or about what is the answer, if they use the word about, to 348 plus 456, I would say about 800. That's an estimate of it. So, just to remind you, rounding is saying which group of tens, hundreds, thousands, etc. a number is closest to. And so when we round, we use our number lines. This symbol here means approximately or close to. And that is estimating.